I don't think there's a possible way for me to express how much I enjoy the Rangers beating the Pittsburgh Penguins. There is little things that I enjoy more. I will say that. But the Rangers win, baby. I don't know why I said but Rangers win, baby, 4-2 over the Pittsburgh Penguins. And the Rangers played one of their best games, if not their best game, since the trade deadline. What a complete effort that we saw from them from start to finish. From start to finish, what a complete effort. And they played good defense, played good offense, played good in the neutral zone. They dominated all three zones in this game. And really, the only thing Pittsburgh had going for them was one line. They had one line really tonight going for them, and that was the Raquel Gensel Crosby line. And the Rangers, unfortunately, couldn't find an answer really to that. But you know what? It was enough to end up winning the game. And the other lines for Pittsburgh, nah, they did nothing. They either chose not to play or the Rangers just flat out dominated them. I think it's a bit of both. I think that both Pittsburgh played a poor game there and then the Rangers dominated. So we're going to talk further about this game, though. This was definitely a great game. Before we talk further about it, remember to leave a like on the video if you do enjoy. Subscribe if you guys are new, especially if you're Ranger fans, and turn on your notifications so you know when I upload a video next or go live like I am right here on YouTube right now. But let's talk about this game. And the Rangers got on the board very early in this game. It only took them about 3 minutes into the game to score a goal. Tarasenko makes a beautiful play in the defensive zone to get up to Artemi Panarin. He finds Mika Zibanejad. Zibanejad gets a breakaway, and he snipes it past Tristan Jarry to make it a 1-0 game. Rangers would then go on a power play not too long after as Pettersson takes a high sticking penalty. The power play comes to an end, unfortunately, and the Rangers couldn't end up converting, which unfortunately the power play did not look good enough tonight. That's something that if I'm going to nitpick anything here tonight, the power play definitely needed to step up in a big way, and they didn't. But thankfully, again, you end up still getting the win here. Gaudreau got a chance alone in front that he couldn't end up burying. Mott went to the locker room after a scary hit there, elbow to the face, which he ended up accidentally hitting Petrie, I think it was, with an elbow in the face. And then all of a sudden, they start charging at him as if it wasn't like Petrie ran right into Tyler Mott's elbow. Maybe I'm just being biased, but whatever. I think it's just ridiculous that they go after him the way that they did. But thankfully, Mott ended up coming back not too long after. And the Rangers dominated that first period. Shots were 12-7 in favor of the Rangers. Very good first period for the Rangers tonight. Second period comes along. Igor had to start off making a couple of big stops. And thankfully, he wasn't tested too much tonight, but he did make a couple big stops here and there, and he made some of them look easy. A nice little glove save here and there. Tarasenko almost scored on a 3-on-2 opportunity. If there's one other thing that I want to nitpick, the Rangers on odd man rushes tonight were absolutely infuriating me. Not capitalizing on enough odd man rushes that they ended up getting. They forced Pittsburgh to turn the puck over a lot in this game, but again, not capitalizing on the scoring opportunities is a problem. So I don't understand why they had that issue. Kane and Kreider got a 2-on-1 right after too, and then Kreider couldn't end up burying that, and he fired wide. So again, odd man rushes were definitely an issue. Pittsburgh would end up tying the game at 1 apiece as Miller with a just brutal turnover behind his own net, and Sidney Crosby picks up the puck there. He ends up giving it in front to Raquel, and Raquel ends up sniping it by Igor Shesterkin. We have a 1-1 game, but thankfully the Rangers did not take too long to make it a 2-1 game as Tyler Mott gets revenge as Joseph turns the puck over, loses the puck, I should say. Doesn't turn it over, but loses the puck, and Tyler Mott goes around him and beats Tristan Jarry 5-hole. We have a 2-1 game. Beautiful there. And then towards the end of the period, Kakko with beautiful stick handling draws a penalty. Pettersson goes off for a hooking penalty. And it wasn't as good of a period, I thought, the second period as the first, but still very solid. Shots were 11-9 in favor of the Rangers. I'm content with the way that first period or second period went as well. The power play, though, at the end was absolutely awful. The power play was not good enough yet again there. Again, power play needs to step up, and I don't know if the units need to change or what, but I would have liked to have seen better from the power play. That is for damn sure. Raquel almost slipped one by Igor Shesterkin after. Then it becomes a 2-2 game as Barclay Goodrow leaves Jake Ensel wide open in the slot, and he snipes it by Igor. You can maybe argue that Igor had a clear sight on that puck there, and he probably should have stopped it. But to me, I don't have an issue with what ended up going down there with Igor Shesterkin. I think that Barclay Goodrow has to cover his man there, and it's a 2-2 game. Thankfully, the Rangers, though, would make it 3-2 not too long after, as Kane gets a pass up to Adam Fox. Adam Fox fires it on goal. It goes off of Kreider's skate. Kreider ends up picking up the puck there from his skate, and he ends up scoring. He jumps over Brian Dumoulin. He's celebrating. I absolutely love it. And it was definitely a little bit of a heart attack moment, cardiac Rangers, as we like to talk about here, as at the end of this, your heart's pumping out of your chest from the amount of chances that Pittsburgh was getting, especially from that top line. But thankfully, the rest of the lines just didn't show up for Pittsburgh, because that could have ended up being bad. And the Rangers end up getting the empty net goal. Trocheck makes a nice little defensive play at the point. He ends up firing it on goal. Kreider with the rebound to make it a 4-2 game and seal it for the Rangers. Shots in the third were 14-12 in favor of the Rangers. And according to the Deserve the Winometer, the Rangers deserve to win this game at 56%, which I really feel like it should have been more, because I thought the Rangers played way better than that suggests, but that's just me personally. But great game. Great game. And yes, I didn't talk about this. Tarasenko saving the day by tying up Crosby in front of the net. Yes, that play by Tarasenko was absolutely just beautiful. Beautiful. I was going to touch on it once I was talking about how the lines played, but I'm glad that somebody mentioned it as well, because, yeah, really good play there by Vladimir Tarasenko. But, man, I don't have a negative thing to say about any of the lines tonight. I really don't. If I had to nitpick something really tonight, it was again the power play. But again, you got to give them a round of applause for not taking a single penalty tonight, because that was something that killed them against the last game against Pittsburgh, and they stayed away from it. They didn't let Pittsburgh get any opportunities on the power play, and that was definitely huge for the Rangers tonight. So yeah, each line really good tonight. I really don't have any complaints with the lines at all. I thought if I want to highlight who had really good games and who maybe was a little underwhelming, I don't know if I could highlight underwhelming, but for great games, Chris Kreider had a very good game. Very happy with Chris Kreider's game. I thought that he looked dominant tonight. He looked dominant. He was skating a lot better tonight, and this is the Chris Kreider that we need going forward. This is the Chris Kreider that we need going forward here. And I'm very happy with this game. Tyler Mott had a huge game, just forcing a lot of turnovers as well, just making beautiful stick plays. Jimmy Vesey too. Very, very good game for Jimmy Vesey. Very good game. His hand-eye coordination is some of the best that I've seen. Just knocking the puck down in midair, just getting in the passing lanes. I absolutely love what I saw from Jimmy Vesey. And that fourth line general, the only thing that I have negative about the fourth line is Barclay Goodrow seems to have a spring on his stick, it seems like, because, my God, the amount of times that it just goes off of his stick and then, boing, the puck just goes away from him was just infuriating. But again, the fourth line, this is one of the best fourth lines that we might ever see the Rangers ice. And I don't know if that's hyperbole or not, but man, that fourth line is just ridiculously good. And we talked about it when they ended up making the trades for Kane and Tarasenko, how good it was going to be. And they continue to prove that they are good. That first line too, very good. Panarin, Zibanejad, Tarasenko, very good efforts from them. Very good efforts from them as well. I'm very happy with what I saw from them, especially Tarasenko. Tarasenko was chipping in defensively as well. I mean, how many defensive plays did he make? That one play too they made in the neutral zone, I think it was the second period, just diving and whacking at the puck there. I love it. I love the effort. It's the little things that matter, and the efforts like that, I love it. And yeah, the forecheck too, grossing tack too. Yes, the forecheck was great. It was there. I love it. Tarasenko also threw some bod tonight, too. He threw some bod. 3 hits for him. And the kid line, again, I want to see them starting to put the puck in the back of the net. That's the only thing that I have negative, really, is that they didn't put the puck in the back of the net. They look good, but again, you want to start to see them put the puck in the back of the net. You really do. You need the secondary scoring, especially if your power play is not going to convert. Your top 6 isn't always going to be there for you. So I'd like to see a bit more from the kid line if I had to nitpick something here. Defense, the defense was great, both from the forwards and from the defensemen themselves. I don't really have any negative thing to say outside of Keandre Miller's turnover. Really nothing negative. And on that second Pittsburgh goal, the defensemen didn't really do anything that hurt them. It was really just, again, the forwards not covering for Jake Gensel there. So very happy with what I saw from the decor. And then Igor Shesterkin is looking like himself again, and huge night for him. Huge night for him. 2 positive. Yeah, I get 2 positive and then I get 2 negative comments. I get both. So yeah, whatever. I don't know if that's a troll comment or not, but whatever. And yeah, the Rangers not committing a single penalty was huge. Was huge. And they need to stay out of the box like that going forward, because the penalty kill has not necessarily been great. So I didn't realize 24 giveaways for the Rangers tonight. That is interesting. It didn't feel like they turned the puck over that much. Really didn't feel like it. Who had a lot of turnovers today? Let's take a look. Jimmy Vesey, I complimented his game, but he had 4 turnovers. I didn't even notice those turnovers, but regardless, I thought they played great. I really did. Shots 35 to 32 in favor of the Rangers, by the way. 47 to 53 in the faceoff dot in favor of the Penguins. Hits were 21 to 20 in favor of the Penguins. Block shots 16 apiece. So yeah, I don't have much else to say with this game other than I'm very happy with how they played. And I guess limit the turnovers, because I didn't even realize they turned the puck over that much. But I guess you got to limit those a bit more. But even then, I really thought that they were fine tonight. And maybe clear the D zone better also. They need to clear the puck out of the D zone every now and then better, which is where I think the turnovers came in. 24 turnovers ain't going to fly, especially against Jersey. I agree. I agree with that. You got to limit the turnovers, but again, did it really feel like they turned the puck over that much? Maybe I'm crazy, but yeah, Harper has not been ideal necessarily, but Ryan Lindgren should be coming back soon. So you suck. We're just cursing the other day. They suck. Make up your mind. So let me get this straight. I can't be pissed off when they lose, but can't celebrate when they win. Right. Make up my mind. Yeah, I say 1 minute that they're good, 1 minute that they're bad. I'm sorry that they've had 2 back-to-back impressive wins and are shutting me up. My fault. Apologies. Apologies, my house. I agree, Grossenk. They're starting to right the ship a bit here. They still have work to do. They still definitely have work to do, but they're starting to right the ship, which is huge. So if they could continue to build on this, this is what we need going forward, going into the playoffs. So let's hope. And yeah, Kane has definitely been good. Yeah, can't be a passionate fan. You're right. Being a passionate fan is a bad thing. You're right. I know you're messing with me because I know that you're a loyal subscriber, but still, it's just funny that people would say things like that and be serious. Offensive opportunities left and right for the Rangers tonight. Agree, Justin. They just need time. Thankfully, the points are coming. I agree, Tony. Yes, they do need a bit more time. And again, Build on this. Build on things like this going into the playoffs. Hey, if you're a positive Peter all the time, that's great for you. But if they give poor efforts like they did on Sunday against Pittsburgh, I'm going to rant. It's just that simple. Just that simple. If you hate when I do that, then you don't have to be here. I mean, it's just that simple, too. Yes, I agree. Tarasenko, Mika, and Bread line is legit. I agree. I love this line a lot. The only issue that I have is they did get pinned in the D zone a bit too much towards the end of the game because, again, that first line for Pittsburgh was really giving them fits. But outside of that, yeah, I'm very happy with that line right now. And Tony, thank you for the membership. Really do appreciate that. Really do appreciate the membership. I got to start getting member content up because now I have a couple of members here. So I promise I will start to get member content up for people like you, Tony. But I really do appreciate that a lot. Really do appreciate that. I'd rank Tarasenko right now like a 7.5. Because there were a couple of efforts earlier on where he looked uncomfortable, but I'm still I've been happy otherwise with how he's been playing. So yes. Yes, I agree, Gross. I agree that it looks like he struggles to get the puck out of the zone a lot. Completely agree. Yep, and this team is going to get a Ryan Lindgren back soon, so hopefully they can keep building on this. But I'm going to wrap things up here for the night. Really do appreciate all of you stopping by, tuning into the live stream, even though we had a couple people that were giving me crap. I appreciate you guys too, because you're just helping me. You're just helping me. Just like a guy like Timeout. But whatever. I gotta stop giving these people the time of day. But all right. That's where I'm gonna wrap things up. Really do appreciate, again, everyone that stopped by. Appreciate all of you that continue to show support. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next stream. Let's go, Rangers.